Hello there, 8th graders. This is Mr. Kashi speaking. As you can see, I can't be there, and this is the notes section of our class today for 8.2.3. At any point during this video, if you need more time to jot some notes down, just make sure the sub knows to pause the video so you can finish taking your notes, and everybody can stay in order here with the notes. So our class objective is on the board already. We're going to learn how to solve equations that have decimals or fractions as coefficients. Alright, so onto our notes. Hopefully you have a blank piece of paper. If there isn't, get some from the cart or the printer out in the pod. And we're going to be splitting up our notes just like usual. Our Cornell note style is, the title is 8.2.3, and the title of that is Fractions and Decimals as Coefficients. We have key points on the left and notes on the right. And our first key point is going to be vocab. Alright, I know it's going to take you guys a little bit longer to write that in. Pause the video and you can write that in, but I do have to move on here. So our first vocab term is coefficient. Coefficient. And that is the number that is in front of the variable. Okay. So some examples would be like 5x. The 5 is the coefficient. Negative 2y. The coefficient is negative 2. 13 q. The 13 is the coefficient. Okay, and what we're studying today is they're not going to be whole integers like that. They're going to be decimals and fractions. So like 2.5x or negative 1/2 x or 2/5 y, like that, things like that. So the coefficients today are not going to be whole numbers. They're going to be fractions, or they're going to be decimals. Alright, so our second vocab term for today is reciprocal. Reciprocal, okay, and that is a flipped fraction. Flipped fraction. So some examples, and sorry for the pen writing again, but I have to do it with the mouse. Some examples for like the reciprocal of 1/2 would be 2/1, or just 2. The reciprocal for 2/7 would be 7/2. And this is very important when we are dividing fractions on both sides of the equation, which we're going to be doing later. If you divide by a fraction, it's the same thing as multiplying by its reciprocal. Okay, so just another quick example here. If we did 4 divided by 2, you guys obviously know that 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, but if we multiply by 2's reciprocal, the reciprocal of 2 is 1/2. Well, what's half of 4? That's 2. So you can either divide by a number or you can multiply by its reciprocal to get the answer. You see how the answers are both 2. Alright. Once again, I realize this is going fast. Please pause the video for you to make sure you get enough time to write these notes down. Our next key point, these are going to be some examples here. Some examples. So we're going to be solving these. So we have 2.5x equals 50. So we have 2.5x equals 50. Alright. And here, what we have to do is we have to draw our line, obviously. Okay, and remember this is 2.5 times x. Okay, and so 2.5 times x, what number can we multiply 2.5 by to get 50? Well, a way around that is using inverse operations. So the opposite of multiplying is dividing. So we could divide by 2.5 on both sides. Okay, when we do that, these two 2.5s cancel. When we get x equals 50 divided by 2.5 is 20. 50 divided by 2.5 is 20. Alright, once again, if you need to pause it and slow things down, write that down, go right ahead. Another example that we're going to do is it is going to be 5 halves x equals 50. Okay, 5 halves x equals 50. And we're going to use inverse operations again. So we're going to draw our line. Okay, so we have 5 over 2 times x. Okay, like I said, we could divide by 5 halves on both sides, or the same thing as dividing by 5 halves would be multiplying by 2/5, because we multiply 2 times 5 and we get 10, and 2 times 5 and we get 10. 10 divided by 10 is just 1. So if we multiply this side by 2 over 5, which is the reciprocal of 5 halves, that's going to cancel out, and we're just going to get x on this side. Okay, because 10 divided by 10 is 1. We would have 1x here, but we don't show the 1 up front. We just write x. And so this side, we're also going to multiply the 50 by 2/5. So in your calculator, you do 50 times 2, which is 100, divided by 5, and you would get 20. You get 20. And obviously, it's the same answer as the example before, because, well, 2.5 is the same thing as 5 divided by 2. If you did 5 divided by 2 in your calculator, you would get 2.5. So these should be the same thing. All right. Pause it if you need to, but we're going to move on here. Our next key point is practice. So this is something that you're going to be doing on your own. Sorry for the bad handwriting. Practice. Okay. Practice. Here we go. We got negative 1.5 x equals 30. And, oh, sorry, this should be negative right there. And we also have 3/8 x equals 12. Okay. 3/8 equals 12. There we go. All right. So please pause the video, do those on your own, and then when you're done, go ahead and resume the video, and we'll see how you did. All right. Now that you've had a chance to practice that, we're going to go through them. Okay. So we're obviously on this side, we're going to divide by negative 1.5 on both sides. Divide by negative 1.5. X equals, we're going to get a negative obviously, but 30 divided by a negative 1.5 should give you negative 20. Just like that. And on this side, what we would do is on both sides we would multiply by 8/3, because that's the reciprocal of 3/8. Okay, we're just flipping that fraction. Okay, which those are going to cancel on this side, and on this side we're also going to be multiplying it by 8/3. So x equals 12 times 8, and then divide it by 3. And when you plug that into your calculator, you should get 32. 32 should be your answer for that one as well. Okay, so that practice is done. So next, what I would like you guys to do is I would like you guys to go into your textbook, into your binders, and I want you to do problem 53. I want you to do A, B, and C on 853. Okay. If you want to do them in your notes, that's fine, but you can do them in your text as well. Just do those 3 for practice, and then once you get that checked out by the sub, then you can go on to the worksheet for today, the 8.2.3 worksheet. Okay. So I will be back in class tomorrow. Obviously, I can wrap up any questions you have there. Please be kind, respectful to each other during work time. Give it your best effort, and we will go through the answers the first thing in class tomorrow.